Good morning. You join me in the bait shed on a Sunday morning. However, I'm not going to be talking about bait or anything to do with carp fishing because I'm busy prepping for tomorrow. I'm off to a day ticket lake, which is not really in the public eye. It's not really advertised too well. However, it's got some absolute stunning fish in there. Probably that's why they are stunning, because they're absolute minters. Because it don't get fish very often because it's not really publicised. However, I'm not going to be giving out the name of the lake just yet until I've had this mirror that's in there, or a couple of the fully scale mirrors, which go up to about £28 at this time of year. For a lake which is probably about an acre and a half, 3 swims in it, ain't a bad thing at all. And I'm really looking forward to getting down there. Never fished it before, that's why I'm prepping for every eventuality tomorrow. I've got bottom bait rigs, I've got pop-up rigs, got solid bags. All my bait is ready and ready to go. And the only thing I've got to do tomorrow is see what these fish are doing and see what they're up to. Now, I have fished small lakes before, and what you'll find is angling pressure is the most important aspect on these lakes. As soon as you start to put lines in them, then fish will either shut off or try and push off you the best they can. And but I have got a sneaky tactic which I'm going to share with you tomorrow that is absolutely deadly for these type of waters, and hopefully by the end of the 36 hour session I'll have a few fish to show you on the mat. So join me in the morning, and I'm going to try and get there for first light and see if I can spot any fish, and hopefully we'll have a good session. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. To do that, if you'll see this little icon below, click on that or hover over it. It'll bring up a subscribe button. Hit that, and just under that there is a bell icon. If you want to follow when I upload my videos, click on that bell icon. That will also give you notifications when I upload the videos and future videos. So see you in the morning. Really looking forward to it. I am on holiday for a couple of days, so it's going to be nice to be able to unwind, relax and put my wits against these carp. So see you in the morning. Speak to you shortly. Oh, this is not the best. This ground is absolutely bleeding awful. Right, well, you join me at 7:30. I was supposed to be here at first light. However, the M6 motorway and the M5 was absolutely rammed, so I didn't manage to get done what I wanted to get done and get down here. This is the lake. or obviously a split down the middle, or an island should I say, and the rest is pretty uniform. As I said, it's an irrigation lake, so lucky to get down that track. To be fair, it was pretty horrendous. The banks are not the best either. Just going to have a walk around and have a look, see what we're dealing with. Water's pretty cloudy. Oh, let's turn this round. It's actually bigger than I thought, to be fair. Decisions, where am I going to park? Well, I suppose that's a ongoing place where people fish. I have to check the margins and see how how deep they are. This looks like a nice likely spot, to be fair. It's got two snags to the left and right. It looks pretty clear down there. Another snag bush. Right, what I'm going to do is walk one rod round here and drop it really close into this margin. If the margins are clear, we'll check them in a bit. I'll have one on the island and the other one will go over the opposite margin. Why? They just look like likely spots. No other reason, to be fair. You've obviously got to cover the island because that's probably what's the most bait. Probably sleeping here, to be fair. The opposite end of the lake now. Got a bare lead. I'm just going around, just feeling the bottom. That's as hard as it gets, as you'd expect from an irrigation lake. I'm just making sure there's no snags on the bottom, to be fair, because you've got this overhanging tree here, and the tree that's actually fell in there. I've just scraped along there. That's quite clean, and this is clean as well. So this will be one of my spots. I don't know the patrol routes, but I would imagine that they get all up and down. Yeah, it's just there. Just have a little, make sure nothing's down there. That's quite shallow there, to be fair. Oh, that's better. Right, shallow on the edges, look. Just see the leader. And then it just drops off there. Right, thankfully we have got a shed to use, which will allow me to get more of my gear ready while it's absolutely throwing it down outside. As you can see, that is a normal distance stick that I use. However, I've taped a couple of lollipop sticks on there, and that will come apparent a little bit later. I've just got all my bits and pieces together. I'm going to go and set up one of my first rods and get it ready. So come on, let's go and have a look. Right, what I'm going to be doing is casting over to this opposite bank first. Right, let's just put this down. It is difficult when you're recording yourself. And then I'm going to leave the clutch off, just to hold this down a little bit. Well, that lead's gone over onto that opposite margin now. Let's go and find it. Oh, there's the light. And there's the lead. Right, first one's going to be a solid bag. I'm just going to connect it up. I'm just going to drop this in. There we go. Right, I know now that is presenting because it's inside a solid bag. And we'll go back round to the rod now. Now, I'm going to walk this right round to where my rod is. Make sure you keep your finger tight, just keep the slack out the line. You will be able to pick it up a bit later, but it makes it a little bit easier. It's going to be the awkward bit here. Should be alright though. As again, keep your finger on it. Keep it over the top of them reeds. Right, we are clear. We've just got to make up that line that's bowing out there. Take time, there's no rush. want this pointing directly at the rig. Unfortunately, due to the overgrowth on the other side, we wasn't able to put it on the washing line setup, but we have managed to get out onto that opposite margin. I would imagine not many anglers do this. We've got different line lay out to where it is. I would imagine they go from there overwards, so I won't be expecting it, that's for sure. Just getting the other rod ready to go out, and unfortunately the other one wasn't able to go out on the clothesline rig or clothesline setup due to that foliage on the opposite side, but I do believe that that line lay from where it is, the fish ain't going to be seeing that before, so there is a chance that they won't be expecting that line to be coming off that way from the rig. This one's going to have boilie around it, and I'm just about to put it in now, so let's get this out. Well, you can see what I mean about it being a little bit difficult. I ain't got 3 pairs of hands. Well, if this don't snare them, nothing will. Killer tactics, especially on this type of water where you can walk around and just drop rigs in. Look at the bloody mud in this place. Oh, he went in there. Right, hope you can see this. There's the line that's going down to the rig. Double it over and then just slide it into the clip. Like so. And that will go over where the rigs are. And then, as before, now when that fish picks that up, what'll happen is you'll have a massive drop back and then it usually takes off. As before, I've just got to take up the slack now. Right, I don't know if you can see that. I've got a tight line now. Right up till the opposite bank. There's no line in this water at all, apart from that one now. And we've just got a little bit just going off, just going underneath that tree. So confidence is high. Let's get this third rod out, which is going to go onto the island or just down the side of the island. Also got to put some bait in around that rig as well, some boilies on it. Day Ticket Classics, the old cell. That'll do. Number 2 in. It's just down to the last rod now. I like it. I like these sort of places where you can creep around, do this type of fishing. It's definitely my type of fishing anyway. I love to put my wits up against the fish. It's not an hard lake, it's not an easy lake to fish, I know that for sure. As I said, them lines in there, the fish all shut off. That's why I'm margin fishing really. I don't want any lines out in open water at all. Anything that I can bump into, put them off. Whew. Third rod, let's get this done. Right, that's going out on a Ronnie. Right, the rods are out. I'm absolutely soused, but it was well worth it because they are now fishing. I hope you got a little bit of the footage of me putting them rods out. It was a little bit difficult because not only was it absolutely throwing it down, I had to hold the tripod in one hand, my rod in the other, and my bait bucket in the same hand. It's not very professional like, but I'm not professional. It's my own blog, and I do everything myself. It'd be lovely to have somebody follow behind you, just like the Corder boys and the sponsored anglers, where they can get everything done without having to worry about the camera equipment. Unfortunately I have to, so it's a little bit difficult. I'm going to stop in this shed until told otherwise. I do think it is for anglers. However, when the owner comes round later, he can either kick me out or he can tell me I can stop in here. My rods are only there and I've got my receiver on. The sensitivity on the alarms is all up because there's only me on the lake. If they do bleep, then they're not going to bother anybody else apart from me. And because obviously I'm fishing that rear margin with them overhanging bushes, I want to be on them rods as soon as I can. As soon as I get a pick up, I'm going to be out there, and hopefully I'll catch them before they get into difficulty. But for now, I'm going to try and get warm, get my kettle on, and have my first brew. But here we go, 36 hours, let's do this. See you later. Right, it's 12 o'clock, midday. The rain has finally stopped, thankfully. It's allowed me to have a little bit more of a walk around the lake and see what's occurring. Just waiting for one of them to rattle off and save me a blank. Lovely and quiet around here. Just a very slight distance of cars, which road runs along here. Yay. But yeah, I'm enjoying my time apart from the mud. Luckily I've got a change of clothes in the car, so before I get my head down tonight I will be having a change, just so I haven't got to go to bed with dirty and wet clothes. As I said before, I'm fishing out of the shed. Kettle on. It's quite nice, to be honest. Quite cosy there once you get the kettle on. Get a bit of heat. Right, so I'm going to pick up the camera a little bit later. I'm going to have another walk round, see what these fish are up to. If they're not feeding, there's not a fat lot you can do about it, is there? So until later, and we'll pick the camera up when we go and have a walk around. But for now, cup of tea time. There's a group of fish just about here, probably about a foot under the surface. They're just holding there at the moment. It may be that I'll put a couple of zigs out. Just seeing how it pans out. I'll just put up a few mixes out, just in case they're up for a bit of a dog biscuit. Also, I'll see it's just going through now, that fish. Just drifting some dog biscuits down on the wind. See if I can zoom in and show you. I can just about make it out here. Another one behind it. Another fish here as well. Just seeing whether they'll take that dog biscuit that they're just going up to now. Don't look a bad fish, to be fair. Someone's just looked at the dog biscuit. Does it tuck it? About 3 or 4 fish there now. If I'm not having these dog biscuits, I'm going to get the zigs out. Oh. It looks like they're having none of it. Right, so dog biscuits are not the one. It's going to be a zig, I think. Right, well, after seeing them group of fish underneath the surface, it's time for me to make the changes. I'm going to give them a zig and put it into the area where I've seen them, and let's see if this makes the difference between blanking and catching. Just got a little bit of chopped down black foam onto a kicker, some zig line and a sleeve. I'm just going to clip that onto my lead clip system, and that's what I'm going to be throwing out. Right, 4:30. Still not had a peep. These fish have been a little bit more cagey to catch than I thought. When I seen this water and how cloudy it was earlier, I thought that's a sure sign of fish that's had their heads down and been feeding in here. But doesn't seem that way, does it? Spotted a few fish earlier mid-water. Put a zig to them for about 3 hours. I've seen them cruise past it and they was not having none of it at all. I actually seen one just edge past it. Don't want to know. I've also put a pop-up rig just to the right of the island. Nothing. I've tried a few different bits and pieces. However, tomorrow, if I haven't had anything during the night, which fingers crossed I will do, because I do believe that is going to go. If I've had nothing by the morning, or late morning, I'm going to start putting the zigs out, making some changes. If them fish are on top again, I'm going to alternate the depth of the zigs and see if I can winkle one out, because there is no way am I going from here with a blank. I will make sure I get a fish out of here if it's the last thing I do. Even if I've got to work my butt off to get a fish, I'm going to get a fish out of here. Weather conditions absolutely spot on. Overcast, rain, bit of wind, good temperatures. Maybe just the fish ain't feeding at the moment. It's probably just that. I don't seem to want to get the heads down just yet. Maybe I missed the bite time this morning, 7 o'clock, 7:30 before I got down here, 7:45. Probably a little bit too late, to be fair. But it is what it is. Couldn't stop the motorway being rammed. I'm still trudging around in mud. It's not very nice. But to catch a pig, you've got to become a pig. And that's exactly what I'm doing, to be honest. Here's my pigsty. Right, so I will catch you a little bit later, and I'll pick the camera up just before it goes dark. But for now, I'll speak to you shortly. Right, as you can see, it's just gone 7 o'clock and the light's just starting to fade. I have rung the changes again. That left hand rod has gone out onto a 4-foot zig in 6 foot of water. And now I did this because I've seen quite a lot of just shadows just underneath the water when it was calm earlier. So I thought, well, you know, I've got 2 rods on bottom bait, why not just put one on a zig for the night and see if anything comes to it. There was definitely at the back, patrolling backwards and forwards towards the rear margin, so that's where I've put that zig. As I said, that one's out on a balanced wafter rig. I will show you if I get a fish tomorrow or if I bring it in. I'll do something a little bit different because I'm using the Ronnie rig. I'll use a little bit of a tweak just to give you a bit of a better presentation. It's nothing groundbreaking, but I believe it does give you a better presentation if you're using a wafter rig on a Ronnie setup. That rod there is still on that margin. As I said, if one's going to go, it's going to be that one. I'm sure during the night it's going to tear off all first thing in the morning. Right, so I'm going to settle in for the evening and just give these one final check for the night, and I'm going to have me something to eat, have a brew, and I might even watch a film. So until then, good night, and hopefully I'll see you in the night, but if not, I'll see you in the morning. Right, good morning. I've got one. Caught a fish this morning. Just getting my bits and pieces together. I've just seen an otter just run along here. It was bloody massive, it was. I'll see it now. But I'm not being funny if it does manage to get up here, which I can't say why it can't, because the only thing that's stopping it is this electric fence, but he'll be able to get under that, wouldn't he? It's more of a cattle fence than an otter fence. It was definitely an otter. Definitely. Right, let's get this fish out and I'll show you what it is. Not a big fish, but it's a blank saver, so it's alright. I'm just looking for that otter. But like I say, it's a blank saver, so it's more than welcome. Well, there you go. Not a big fish, a blank saver, but it will do. It's not been easy on here at all, has it? Sun's just coming up. It's going to be a nice day today, so I'm going to get them zigs out and put it to see if we can make a few more fish on the bank today. Right, let's get her back, and nice little result. Right, 24 hours in, one fish to show for my efforts. It's not been good, has it? That rod that was on that margin has done absolutely nothing, and I can't believe it hasn't even gone. That has now gone out on a zig. So I've got two rods out on zigs and one on a bottom bait, which is just out off that island where that fish was picked up from earlier this morning. Just met the owner. In fact, I know him quite well. He's one of my Facebook friends, and it's nice just to put a name to the face in it, and just had a little chat about this lake. Apparently it wasn't an irrigation lake, it was an old brick workings that they've filled in. There's around 86 fish in here, with the biggest going to be I think come out to 27, and it was spawned out, so it's got a chance of tipping that 30. Right time of year, this time of year that is, it may just hit that golden 30 mark for a 1.5 acre lake. That ain't a bad thing, is it? And like I say, you got some good mid 20 backups as well. Dave said it was only this big when he first put them in, and they've really put on the pounds over the years and grown. Told him about the otter problem, which he already knows about, and he's trying to rectify it now with fencing, because they will have all these fish. There's no doubt about that. They'll just keep coming back and picking them off if he finds his way up here. Right, tea time as ever. Let's see what this day brings, and let's see if I can bring the changes a little bit later on this morning. We'll pick me a fish up. Well, it's 9 o'clock. I've just had a take on the balance wafter rig, and this one's got a little bit of weight behind it. I'd say it's a mid to high double. So let's get her out and let's see what she looks like. Wafter rig, using the Ronnie rig setup, or the spinner rig should I call it. She was nailed. Now this is what I've come here for. $17.5. That'll do. Let's see whether she'll let me show her off. She's a belter. That'll do. That's what I've come here for. Some of these scaly mirrors that's in here. She is an absolute peach. As I said, absolutely mint fish in here, and definitely one for my carp if I'll child. Lovely. Let's get it back. Right, well, unfortunately I've got to bring this video blog to an end short. I've just done over 24 hours. However, I need to get off home and do a few things and get them sorted, so I might be able to get back out again. So I'll go back home, tell her that I've come home to see my darling wife, and I will get some extra fishing points to go out again, and hopefully get back down here before the bowl kicks off and I'll start catching down there, or people start catching down there. It's pretty slow at the moment. The water's cloudy and it doesn't look too good down there, so nice just to drop down here. Never fished it before, coming in blind, but it does seem that them wafter rigs really seem to push them fish on, and they had them 2 fish off the same rig, off the same spot. So I will mark that, and I'll mark that that they like something a little bit more pressed to the ground, and next time I come, hopefully I can improve on that and improve on the 2 fish that I've had. I'm happy with the fish I've had, especially that scaly mirror at the end, and I'm more than pleased to bag them for a 24-hour session. So I'm going to start packing up now, get off home, and hopefully I'll see you on my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that bell icon for the forthcoming videos that I put out, because you'll get notified. So for now, bish bash bosh, keep it tosh. See you later.